We begin tonight with a heated debate and a controversial vote. Tonight, Chula Vista City Council voted to condemn the federal government's recent immigration enforcement actions. Good evening, I'm Steffi Roche.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. The unanimous decision comes as nationwide scrutiny over immigration operations, especially in Minnesota, continues to grow.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is here with more from both sides and why this debate in Chula Vista will likely continue.
Well, that's right, guys. In fact, this resolution passed at tonight's special session also calls for the city's flag to fly at half-staff for those killed at the hands of federal immigration agents, including Renee Good and Alex Preddy. Now, before the vote tonight, Chula Vista's deputy mayor said that this resolution, quote, reflects who we are as a city. But not everyone who spoke out on this issue agrees with that.
It's wrong.
We have to stand up for our brothers and sisters.
The division among Chula Vista residents and some non-residents was clear.
When enforcement becomes deadly and lacks transparency, it erodes public trust. And it's not enough for local governments to be silent. And I won't be silent.
But not everyone sees it that way and did not remain silent either.
It's absolutely wrong for them as leaders of our community to say that the Constitution is not important enough to follow. And it is.
Here we are talking about individuals killed while violently protesting and impeding law enforcement.
But I would hate to see Chula Vista go against the federal government and the Constitution of the United States that keeps the U.S. all the U.S. people safe.
Especially incensed at the proposal to lower the city's flag in honor of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, who were recently killed by federal agents in Minneapolis.
When the council rushes to honor individuals involved in violent confrontations with our police officers before investigations are even complete, it sends a message that violent conduct is being minimized and excused.
But supporters of this resolution were just as passionate.
This has never been about safety. This has always been about terrorizing working class communities like Chula Vista.
None of us should be okay with a country that treats people this way, especially when we profit off their work. Our economy does not exist without immigrants.
And while the public was divided, council members were not unanimously passing the resolution. Leading up to the vote, council member Michael Nzunza said the last thing he wants is protests and civil unrest here in Chula Vista.
Nobody up here wants that. But what we do want is to ensure that every resident living in this city, documented or otherwise, feels protected and safe.
And absent from tonight's special session was Mayor John McCann, who is currently serving on active duty overseas with the U.S. Navy Reserves.
And so to be clear, this resolution, it's a resolution. Right. Unanimous support, very, very strongly worded, but it doesn't have any actual legal teeth behind it, does it?
That's right. So this 4-0 vote tonight, this was just for the resolution. But Councilmember Carolina Chavez, she made it clear she wants to take it a step further and codify it in the city's municipal code, make it an actual city ordinance. And that would mean it would first have to be proposed as an ordinance, put on the city council agenda, and then debated and then voted on. So, I mean, this debate will likely crop up again. It could come as soon as the next council meeting, which is February 10th.
And any action like that, I'm sure we know, is going to be met with opposing legal action from the federal government, wanting their agents to operate. So we'll see what that next step presents.
We will see.
Thanks, Richard.